Zel Boy Army, welcome to another video on the channel. In today's video, should be a very helpful one. Going to teach you how to score a lot more goals on EAFC 24. So there's two elements to this. The more important one for me is actually the goals yourself, you're scoring. I'm going to show a load of clips of goals that I've actually scored and talk you through them and what it is I'm doing in these clips to score goals. But the first thing you need to know is actually have a team of players that can score goals consistently. So goals are going to come from a variety of ways. One great way of scoring goals is having corner threat. I will show you how I take my corner, but one of the best ways is having at least one player in your team who's tall and got power header or aerial. In my team, this is genuinely probably the best person in the game for it, off the top of my head at least. 6'7", 98 jumping, aerial normal, and gold power header. He wins pretty much every header, and when he wins it, it's nearly a guaranteed goal. With power header, is there anyone with power header aerial, by the way, in the game? I'm not sure. If there is, let me know. But yeah, this crouch is crazy. Having the right play styles, types of players in your team, it's going to make a big difference. So that's one way. And like I say, I will show a clip of scoring that. Another thing is 5-star weak foots. So in my attack, all my players, I prioritize having a 5-star weak foot. It's not saying that there's not, if there's a player with 4-star weak foot, they're unusable. But a 5-star weak foot for me is very important and something I always prioritize and look for. So bear that in mind. Pace. Ultimately on this game, a lot of the time through balls are very good. If you have quick players, you can capitalize on that. So pace is important for that. High shooting stats. Some of these are fairly obvious, of course, but just going through them. High shooting stats. Your midfield need to have good vision, short pass and long pass. Are you sick to death of getting out teamed on FC24? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out iggm.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out iggm.com today. Attackers that are decent on the ball is pretty important. And then weak foot for midfielders is going to make a big difference. Not necessarily because they shoot a lot, but because they're going to be able to play passes on both feet. And then the play styles that I think are important for scoring goals this year. Finesse shot, I think it's the best play style in the game for a striker. This allows you to score long range shots and be very clinical in the box. Power header, fairly useful for if you cross or take corners. Pinged pass, long pass, they're definitely the two most important passing play styles for creating chances. I think incisive pass is okay. I think tiki-taka is okay. And I think whip pass is essential on fullbacks. When you get fullbacks overlapping and you use whip pass, it's going to get you a lot of free goals. None of the defending stats play styles matter for scoring goals. Technical is decent, but not that amazing anymore. Rapid, very good out wide. In the middle, it's good, but it's not as many times you're going to get to utilise it. But out wide, rapid's really good. First touch, not that important. Press proven, not that important for scoring goals. Quick step, very good, especially for strikers. And then none of these really matter that much, other than aerial is pretty good if you cross, or for when you're taking set pieces. So let's go through some of my goals. So for this, I'm just going to show a load of clips of different goals I've got. I'm not going to show my pro clubs goals. I don't think you guys are as interested in that. So I don't know what all these clips are off the top of my head, but for the sake of how many clips I've got that I can show you guys, I thought rather than spend hours clipping them all individually, it's just easy to show like this. So there, Xavi, very good through balls. A bad passer might not make that. And then you can see here, getting on goal, get a bit lucky. That was a bit of a joke of a goal. But even though I messed it up, ball rolling the keeper is an effective way of getting around the keeper. So there, I get one-on-one. It was a bit of a heavy touch. Ball roll the keeper. If he hadn't taken such heavy touch, he'd have got in and ball rolled perfectly. Ball roll and then just shoot. Can't believe it actually went in like that. But the point is, ball rolling the keeper, very consistent when you get one-on-one. So that's a technique for scoring. We're going to see in this one. So you can see I use lots of driven passes. Driven passes are very good. This is a broken technique that you can score with if you have the right players. So here, look what I do now. You can see Drogba now has put his hand out. He's starting to run. This is a technique that I use that is a great way of scoring goals. You press L1 and aim at the striker or whoever you want it is you want to make the run. They start making the run. You pass to someone before them, and then you do a first time chip through ball. This isn't 100% consistent. It can be very all over the place. One sec, my software's went crazy there. It can be all over the place. Do bear that in mind. But when it comes off, it's amazing. For the player doing the chip through ball, you need them to have good passing and long ball. If they don't have either good passing or long ball, it doesn't have to be long ball plus, but that'll make it more consistent. The pass isn't going to come off very often. But watch this here. See there, getting on goal. How are you supposed to defend that? It's very hard. It's not as OP as it was, but because of that, people don't really tend to mark it. It's a very good way of scoring. Quick one pass there. It's very hard to defend that. And when you've got a fast player who can get in like Drogba, it's a very easy way to get a cheap goal. My opponent didn't really do much wrong there. Oh yeah, that clip was just my players being stupid. So playing out wide and playing through the middle, mixing up's important. A lot of people only play through the middle or only play out wide. Mixing up's going to make a big difference. So driven passes here. Drogba's done very well there. This is where having pace and knowing when you can sprint through players makes a big difference. But I've gone out wide, it's made space in the middle, and this is the power of driven passes, just quickly get it through. Not the best defending by my opponent, but also there, I don't think many people would have expected Drogba to be able to get in, but I know my players, I've played with them consistently, it makes a big difference. See there, nice passing. Then here, pretty sure it's a whipped pass. See there, very accurate header. Whipped pass and overlapping fullbacks, very, very OP on this game if you use them right. It is very hard to defend this. So I've got 5 players there in the middle. It's hard to mark them all. Go out wide to my overlapping fullback. Here, there doesn't really look like much on, but for some reason when you have whipped pass and high crossing, they just seem to lock the crosses onto your attackers anyway. Cross it in, and then the power header. What can he do against that? Again, I don't think my opponent's done much wrong there. Driven passes again to move the ball quickly, a bit of technical in the midfield. Green timing shots, hitting shots across goal. But again, midfielders are creative, can do driven passes, can dribble around, make some space. Here, I think green timing shots, it's one of the best it's been this year. And by that, I mean, it's quite important. If you hit any long shot, you should be going for green in my opinion. Finesses are definitely easier. And in the box, if it's an easy chance, then I wouldn't bother greening it. If it's one that you are 99% sure it's going in, whether you green it or not, don't risk it. Especially if you're not very good at greening it, you don't want to risk it and then miss a shot. But a shot like this, I don't think that goes in from there unless I green it. Only just beats the keeper and it gets me a nice goal. That is a pretty easy shot to green as well because the animation is pretty consistent. So again, going out wide. Those step overs here. This is a very OP trick. Watch this. So I get the ball here and effectively watch my right analog stick at the top right. I very quickly move the right analog stick from the left, kind of like 9 o'clock on the clock face, and then move it 180 degrees to the right, because that's the way I'm running. If I was running to the right, I would do it the opposite direction from the right to the left. And there, I glide past them. You get an acceleration burst with the step overs when you do that. You'll see a lot of good players do it a lot. Then here, driven pass inside. I've baited the whipped cross. Driven pass again. Nice easy goal. Green. So I've used the step over glitch on the wing. I've used driven pass inside because he's probably expecting me to do a cross. It's opened them up in a lot of ways. We'll show a few more goals. Again, nice pass in the middle. Driven pass there, OP. And then in the box, finesse. I use the finesse a lot to curve it around keepers. If you have high shooting and then you have normal finesse, it's nearly a guaranteed goal in the box if you get the right angle. Good press there. Bit of a heavy touch, but again, cross goal. Didn't green that one because I didn't need to. From 8-10 yards, it's guaranteed. Bit of left stick dribbling. Driven past there. There, that shot across goal, you're probably noticing pretty damn consistent. Again, faking the cross to put him off a bit. Driven pass again. Nice quick finish. You can see the driven pass is very key in all my build-up. Whip pass is key. Having skills to open people up at the right time. Midfielders who can do driven passes to open teams up quick. Pacey strikers to gain. There's loads of different things I can do. This could be an hour-long video. If you enjoyed this video, you've learned something, do let me know in the comments. If you'd like to see me do another video like this, let me know. There's definitely a part 2, part 3 probably I could make to this. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully you've learned something. Please keep watching the videos, liking, comment, it means a lot. If there's any videos you want to see me do let me know. I appreciate you all. Peace.